Hello, everyone. Today, uh, our presentation title is "What do quantitative surveyors do in practice, and what digital technologies are they using to enhance their productivity?" I am Qinlei Ru.
I'm Jiali Fan.
I'm Hongbo Chen.
This is our group detail, and our presentation outline is here. The purpose of this presentation is to discuss some of the impacts that digital technologies has brought about in the work of quantitative surveyors and to analyze the advantage of digital technology.
With the development of digital technology plays a necessary role in construction design method and the development of construction concepts. Digital technology taken more quickly with the evolution of today's architecture language from a single post design interface to the key research methods that cover overall process of design. Digital technology greatly improves the development of technology. And digital technology has affected the people's behavior, and the change of people's behavior will indeedly cause change in architecture. So this transformation will bring the new development opportunities for architecture, and not only construction design or construction method would be changed, but also part of traditional building has a tendency to transform into a digital space. In recent years, digital construction has had a considerable system research in software engineering. The application of digital software in architecture design makes a huge change in the form and design process of building. And the building can be recorded by a series of digital softwares from the whole process of design to construction. Digital softwares can also control this process. And digital construction is more emphasized in building technology. And the building is generated through the computer. Digital technology can build a variety of all-in steel buildings. Currently, there are HCAD, Revit, and ANT in the construction of architecture and digital construction. And they will reflect the concept of digital construction concept design, but they are different to use in any construction practice. And that's for all those different, they still have some common concepts. In firstly, digital construction applied in standard design. Secondly, digital construction applied in freeform. Thirdly, digital construction applied in site-driven design. But how much impact on the construction industry in practice, and however, and whether the digital construction is successful or not? This report will make further investigation for those topics. And in this report, we used many research methods, such as some elected academic reports or website documents. Due to the special report, there may be not many charts in this report, but our group will definitely objective analyze each study report that we found, finding the information we need from the research report, and then thinking to decide whether it's suitable for our research report. In other way, we will also put research object on analyzed research of digital technologies. The report will show the academic information on the internet in order to analyze digital technology, so that the report will carefully compare the data about digital technologies, and then we can have one authoritative report.
Next, I will introduce the literature reviews. And what is the quantity survey? The job of the quantity survey is the estimator and monitor the construction cost of all types of the building during the construction. They all have the ability to analyze the architectural drawings, make a construction plans and the construction specification. In addition, they can estimate and monitor the cost of from the project blueprint design stage to the actual completion of the project. During the pre-construction or design phases, the quantity survey is required to prepare the conceptual design, development, and the construction term and the tender process for the development of the project. In addition, we also should analyze the evaluated project cost budget, manage the project, make the feasible plan suitable for the project, and selected the suitable builder for the development of the projects. During the construction phases, the quantity surveyor main job is to monitor the project, evaluate the budget, the expenditure, and analyze the execution factors that affect the cost of project, such as the transportation cost and the time cost due to the COVID-19 policy. When the project is complete, in order to reduce the risk of the project, the quantity survey is required to prepare test the description, schedule, and provide the recommendation and the cost estimator for project replacements. When disputes occur, they also mediate dispute and conduct abstract procedures. Next, I will introduce the types and the area of the application of the digital technology used by quantity surveys. The first is the CostX software. CostX is one of the most popular applications for estimating building costs. It provides the estimation and the takeoff the future required by quantity survey CostX. Include the comparison between 2D takeoff and the 3D BIM takeoff, worker manual and the subconstructor. It belongs to computer based on the calculation and the measurement of the set construction application can be set that to be specifically designed for the construction measurement. The second one is the Revit. Revit BIM has gradually become one of the commonly used software for quantity survey to measure and evaluate projects. For quantity surveys, Revit BIM can effectively help designers to obtain the engineering data from 3D models. The software allows the quantitative surveys to design target buildings, structures, and components in 3D environment by first drafting or result the target building in 2D. And then incorporating and replacing the required building and the structural information from Revit database. Revit simulates the entire development phases of the project from the design phases to the construction period and the post-maintenance phases. Revit allows the designer to adapt for detailed designs, such as the size of the doors and the windows. And the use of the materials, even when the design changes, the software can be automatic updated by the designer to all items. Take off quantity, material, and which are all necessary steps for the quantitative survey to do. The third one is the cubic estimation. Cubic estimation is the professional estimation system, a combination of the takeoff and the estimation software that allows the surveyors to bring information modules. of the building projects into computer estimation for calculation. The advantages of this software are mainly accuracy. First, the calculation of the quantity, building document, and the view of the quantities. And all the required information is displayed on the one screen, so that users look more convenient, clear. In addition, computer estimators support the compatibility of the fields and driving in different formats. And more importantly, they can be calculated in 3D images of the target building. The software is constantly updated and improved with the use of the user in order to better meet the design requirements for project measurement. This software saves a lot of time in the repetitive process of the project planning. The format of the software information is stored in electronic documents, which can safely satisfy the designer's strategy and the execution at any time and meet the designer in the more digital design. So the advantage of the software has saved the designer and the surveyors a lot of time, enable them to focus more on their work and improve their work efficiency. Therefore, the use of the measurement software is one of the essential skills for quantitative surveys today. According to Smith, the productiveness of the quantity surveys in their job can be improved by adopting modern technology, mainly through the following aspects. For example, the improve the productive by simplified data intermanagement, improve the productive by automatic cost and quantity, improve the productive through the use of digital equipment for building survey, reduce the need for the measurement process by extracting quantitative directly from the CAD software, faster and more efficient transmission of the quantitative cost data, and with the email. Effectively, use this better system to expand the service in terms of the accessibility, time, and cost planning.
Key factor constraining greater uptake of digital technologies in the quantity surveys professional practice. Here is our main point, the characteristics of the key factor. The first one is the financial problem and lack of professional training in technology. From these two pages, financial and technological barrier occupy the majority, which indicates that the capital and the technological problem limit the frequency of the using quantity service by digital technologies. And the digital technologies on the market almost all need to pay to use, which is not a good choice for beginners who do not have enough money. There is no after-sale refund service for this. Well, but many beginners may want to experience the software and have no intentions of paying for it. In addition, there is a lack of professional training in digital technology. Many courses for this kind of professional software often require high learning fees, and it will take several years to master it successfully. What is worse, the efficiency of training video over the internet is very low, which may force many interested people to give up studying and planning. Many small and medium-sized company may not have the time and money to train employees to be proficient in these softwares, which means that a company need to spend more money to buy computer equipment and software courses that conform to the software. And digital technology can be complicated for beginners to learn. For example, if a beginner wants to become fully proficient with the Revit, it can take a long time, and effect to learn. Usually, a small mistake made inadvertently will lead to the whole project's data error in the later stage. And it is almost impossible to find out the specific error precision and repair it. In addition, when people who are not familiar with software modify and correct software errors, they may face psychological pressure and sometimes they may need to redo the whole project survey, lead to the delay of project. And software is very resource intensive. As the model files increase, it takes up more resources inside the computer. It is generally recommended to use 64-bit system and need a massive memory and drawing external device for compatibility with other software. Autodesk is very similar to Microsoft in this respect and has deficient support for other software, which means the two software could not be used together, which will lead to the extension of the time needed for the construction project. In the collaborative process of BIM, various software is often need to collaborate with each other. So user may spend more energy and time installing and learning new software with low support. And according to the figure shows, some quantity surveyors reject and contribute the new digital technology because some are conservative in thinking and are not used to the new technology, and they think the traditional way is more reliable. Another point is there is no client demand. The client may not only need a currency of the final cost estimates provided by quantity surveyors and does not care whether the new digital technology is used. In addition, the scope involved in quantity surveyors practice is too small. General digital technology can be used since the complexity of engineering building is mainly reflected in design and architecture. In order to improve these two aspects more efficiently, almost all technological developments are only for architects and designers. Here is our discussion results. I just put them on the screen. Here is the role of quantitative surveys, types and area of application of the digital technologies, how digital technologies are helping surveyors to improve their productivity in the workplace, and the key factor constraining greater uptake of digital technologies in the quantitative surveyors professional practice. Or this is a conclusion about part 3. In the part 5, recommendation. With the rapid development of new digital technology, it may be necessary to pay high cost to participate in professional digital technology skill training courses. Therefore, it is suggested that the Australian government encourage and increase the opening of training courses on digital technologies in the classroom and adjust the learning fees to avoid the high blocking the enthusiasm of quantitative surveys to learn new digital technology. In order to strengthen the development of the Australian construction industry in the future, the government should try to change the traditional thinking of the quantity surveys and encourage them to a new exhibition industry scale and adopt the development of the times. In addition, it is desirable to establish strategic partnerships with software development organizations to reduce the cost of registering and using new digital technologies in Australia, the support of policies, the strengthening and promotion of software education, the reduction of costs, and the strengthening of technologies will all make the use and acceptance of new digital technologies more easily and conveniently by quantity surveyors. Conclusion, the purpose of this report is to discuss some of the impacts that digital technology has brought about in the work of quantity surveyors and to analyze the advantage of digital technology. Quantity surveyors not only need to be responsible for cost estimating, but also need to serve as cost project coordinator and the project expense manager in the whole project cycle. Powerful software are created and developed by digital technology such as CoreX, Revit, Prims, PlanSoffit, and Qubit. The software helps to save a lot of time in quantity surveys and increase efficiency and accuracy. Obviously, problem with the software and with quantity surveys themselves has led to elimination and conflicts in the use of new technology, new digital technology by quantity surveys. Okay, here is our reference list. Thank you very much.